The Simpsons isn't just an animated sitcom. It's become something of a pop culture oracle. Over more than 30 years, this yellow-skinned family has made us laugh, cry, and occasionally scratch our heads in disbelief when real-life events seem to mirror what once aired on Fox Sunday nights. Today, we're going to explore 10 shocking times The Simpsons predicted the future. Each one expanded with enough bizarre detail, cultural context, and real-world follow-up to keep you hooked. And yes, each of these moments deserves its own spotlight. Here is 10 times The Simpsons predicted the future. Let's dive in. Donald Trump becomes president. Episode Bart to the Future. Season 11, Episode 17, 2000. Let's start with the most infamous prediction of them all, President Donald Trump. In a 2000 episode titled Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes the first female president. During a cabinet meeting, she remarks, "We inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump." At the time, Trump had flirted with running for office, but his political aspirations were mostly seen as tabloid fodder. The idea of a reality TV star becoming president seemed laughable. But flash forward to 2016, and the impossible became reality. Not only did Trump win the presidency, but the economic concerns, public response, and even the visual aesthetics of his campaign echoed the satirical predictions of that episode. To make things eerier, in the years following his election, fans unearthed side-by-side comparisons of animated scenes and real-life events, like Trump descending the golden escalator, a moment nearly identical to the show. Was this pure coincidence, or are the Simpsons writers secretly time travelers? The debate continues. Disney buys 20th Century Fox. Episode When You Dish Upon a Star. Season 10, Episode 5, 1998. Next up, a media merger no one saw coming, except The Simpsons. In this 1998 episode, Homer becomes an assistant to celebrities Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger. But what really stands out is a brief gag showing the 20th Century Fox logo with the small print, a division of Walt Disney Company. Funny at the time, sure. But in December 2017, nearly 2 decades later, Disney acquired 21st Century Fox for over $52 billion. The entertainment landscape changed overnight. Franchises like X-Men and The Simpsons themselves became part of the Disney empire. It's not just a prediction that's shocking, it's the tone. The show casually threw in this joke like it was inevitable. And looking back, perhaps it was. The Simpsons had long satirized media consolidation, and this moment became one of its most legendary glimpses into the corporate future. Smartwatches and video calls. Episode Lisa's Wedding. Season 6, Episode 19, 1995. Technology is a tricky thing to predict, but The Simpsons nailed it. In the 1995 episode, Lisa's Wedding, we're transported to the year 2010. Among the flying cars and voice-activated appliances, 2 gadgets stood out: smartwatches and video calling. Lisa's fiancé casually speaks into his wrist, using a watch to communicate. And later, Lisa video chats with her mother. These may seem normal today, but in 1995, both ideas were science fiction. Fast forward to 2010, Apple unveils FaceTime, and a few years later, smartwatches become a tech standard. The show didn't just imagine new devices. It predicted their usage and cultural integration. People often forget that The Simpsons wasn't just joking. It was observing the trajectory of tech and translating it into digestible, animated storytelling. FIFA Scandal in Germany defeating Brazil. Episode You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee. Season 25, Episode 16, 2014. Sports fans, this one's for you. In this 2014 episode, Homer becomes a referee in the World Cup hosted by Brazil. The episode tackles corruption in soccer, with gangsters trying to bribe Homer into helping Brazil win. Ultimately, Germany triumphs. Months later, in real life, Germany did defeat Brazil in a historic 7-1 semifinal match during the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Even more bizarre, a year later, FIFA's real-world corruption scandal broke wide open, leading to multiple arrests and investigations. The episode not only predicted the winner of a major international sporting event, but also hinted at the seedy underbelly of the sport. It's a masterclass in combining satire with realism, and once again, the world caught up to Springfield. U.S. curling team wins Olympic gold episode. Boy Meets Curl. Season 21, Episode 12, 2010. Curling might not be the most thrilling sport, but The Simpsons still managed to make it iconic and eerily accurate. In this episode, Homer and Marge join a curling team and compete in the Winter Olympics, ultimately defeating Sweden and winning gold for the U.S. While the idea seemed like a joke at the time, especially given the U.S.'s underdog status in the sport, it became reality 8 years later at the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. Team USA defeated Sweden and brought home gold. This wasn't prediction born out of probability. The U.S. had never won Olympic gold in curling before, so when it finally happened, fans immediately remembered The Simpsons. Was it fate, luck, or did the universe just like the joke too much? Nobel Prize winner. Episode, Elementary School Musical. Season 22, Episode 1, 2010. This one is subtle but impressive. In 2010, Elementary School Musical features a scene where Milhouse predicts Nobel Prize winners. Among the names is Bengt Holmstrom, a real-life economist who didn't win the award that year, but did in 2016. Predicting a Nobel Prize winner isn't like forecasting the weather. It involves anticipating which field and which person will be recognized years in advance. The inclusion of Holmstrom, though possibly a lucky guess, suggests the writers were paying attention to academia in ways most shows never do. As always, The Simpsons drops knowledge between punchlines. That moment lasted just a few seconds, but its accuracy is given an eternal replay value in prediction lists like this. Baby Translator Tech. Episode, Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes? Season 3, Episode 24, 1992. In this classic episode, Homer's half-brother Herb invents a baby translator, a device that can interpret a baby's cries into understandable speech. It was the kind of wacky invention you'd expect from a cartoon, except that it's now real. Today, multiple baby translator apps exist. They use AI to decode the meaning behind a baby's cries, whether they're hungry, tired, or uncomfortable. Of course, no machine is perfect, but the concept has been brought to life. Once again, an idea that started as animated absurdity now lives in the palm of your hand. The Simpsons weren't just being silly, they were futuristic. Mass surveillance by the NSA. Movie, The Simpsons Movie, 2007. In The Simpsons Movie, a side plot involves the NSA secretly listening in on every phone conversation in America. Played for laughs, it seemed like a hyperbolic dig at government overreach. Then came 2013. Edward Snowden's leaks revealed mass surveillance programs being conducted by the NSA on U.S. citizens and foreign nationals. It wasn't just similar, it was practically the same. The Simpsons, like any good satire, was exaggerating a real concern. But as it turns out, they weren't exaggerating by much. What was meant to be absurd became a disturbing reality just a few years later. ThreeEyed Fish near nuclear plant. Episode, 2 cars in every garage and 3 eyes on every fish. Season 2, Episode 4, 1990. In one of the earliest seasons, Bart catches a 3-eyed fish, Blinky, near the Springfield nuclear power plant. It's a visual gag meant to mock pollution and corporate negligence. In 2011, fishermen in Argentina caught a 3-eyed fish in a reservoir fed by water from a nearby nuclear power plant. The resemblance to Blinky was uncanny. The real-world discoveries sparked concerns about environmental safety. The Simpsons' once absurd mutation became an unsettling reminder that fiction can, and sometimes does, turn into fact. Faulty voting machines. Episode, Treehouse of Horror 19, Season 20, Episode 4, 2008. In this Halloween episode, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama on a digital machine, but every time he presses Obama's name, the vote is switched to John McCain. It's a satirical jab at potential voter fraud. Fast forward to the 2012 election. Several voters reported voting machines switching votes from Obama to Romney. These issues, confirmed by multiple sources, reignited debates about electronic voting and its vulnerabilities. The Simpsons was joking, but the joke hit too close to home. In highlighting the fragility of voting tech, the show once again predicted not just an event, but an issue that would become nationally significant. Whether predicting presidents, pandemics, or pop culture, The Simpsons has done more than entertain us. It's spooked us, too. But maybe these predictions aren't magic. Maybe they're the result of brilliant writing, cultural awareness, and a little bit of luck. Still, it's hard not to wonder. So what do you think? Are The Simpsons writers just that good? Or is there something deeper going on in Springfield? Comment below with your favorite Simpsons prediction. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into pop culture, mystery, and media.
For more scary facts and scary stuff, press the like button and hit subscribe. This is Rudy signing out.